first Philippine Navy underwater operation team was established in 1956. Interestingly, history is a little vague to what the unit was created for. In many cases, the Philippine Armed Forces were patterned after the US military in the post-World War II environment, with little concern given to the local particularism or modifying tables of organization and equipment to fit the indigenous culture. That said, piracy was and is a security concern in the Philippines that necessitates a maritime capability. Thus, the first six UOT members were drawn from the Philippine Marine. During these humble beginnings, these naval commandos had little more in terms of equipment than utility shorts, and they were often used as maintenance divers to repair ships rather than their doctrinal role of underwater demolitions. Many nations have misused their special operations soldiers as VIP security, and the Philippines was no exception during these early years. In 1979, Underwater Operation Groups was then reorganized into the Special Warfare Group. During the 70s, the SEALs finally began to show what they brought to the table. In 1973, 13 SEALs infiltrated a fortified camp in Basilan, prepping the objective for the army and police to come in and finish it off. The SEALs proved themselves during the Mindanao campaign and came to be recognized by the AFP as a formidable force. Battling both communist and Islamist insurgencies, the Philippine SEALs also began sending students abroad to attend the US Navy's Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL course, and to Australia to learn clearance diving and to attend the Hyperbaric Medical Officer course. Today, there are 11 SEAL detachments, many forward deployed to operational areas. SEALs exist under NAVSOG, as does the Special Boat Unit, an explosive ordnance detachment, and a unit consisting of salvage and maintenance divers, which also includes several female divers. Under the Philippine law, women can also apply to become SEALs, but thus far none have. Prospective SEALs are put through buds, which last for 4 months and can often stretch into 6, with breaks between phases. When 9/11 happened, it put an added emphasis on counter-terrorism operations for American Special Forces, and this bled over into the Philippines as the United States government deployed Navy SEALs and Green Berets to tackle Al-Qaeda-linked groups like the Abu Sayyaf. One such early encounter during America's War on Terror occurred in 2001. A 22-hour firefight erupted between SEALs belonging to the NAVSOG Special Unit 6, Company of Marines, Special Forces Riverine Unit, and approximately 100 Abu Sayyaf fighters. The SEALs were lured into an ambush. With this information, false intelligence information, supplied by a source in Basilan, the enemy was dug in, situated in foxholes, trench lines, firing on the SEALs with 40mm M203 grenades, and also sniper fire. The SEALs held their ground, helping to extract 1 dead and 1 wounded Marine. Throughout the night, the SEALs, Marines, and Special Forces maneuvered against the enemy forces, while fire support came from the Little Bird gunships and 81mm mortars. The same SEAL team went on to take out the infamous Abu Sayyaf spokesman Abu Sabaya. NAVSOG is currently looking at the future and envisioning what direction they want to head. There is a movement to create an AFP Special Operations Command. Currently, NAVSOG is the only Special Operations Branch component not to be commanded by a general or admiral, as it would be in the Navy's case. SOCOM, as it exists today, is simply an army bureaucracy over security, over scout rangers, special forces, and the Light Reaction Regiment. NAVSOG, MARSOG, and Air Force Forward Air Controllers are not included at this time. Creation of an AFP-wide SOCOM would resolve this issue. All Special Operation Units would be under the umbrella. Organization of the NAVSOG is very different, as it is spread across wide areas of land. Essentially, the Philippines is a maritime country, and the vast majority of military operations take place near the water, making for an ideal operation environment for the SEALs. Because of this, NAVSOG also conducts many operations with the Marines, but they have developed a positive relationship with Special Forces, Scout Rangers, and the Light Reaction Regiment in recent.